Be strong out here. And when I say strong, I'm not talking about the type of strength where you lifting weights. I'm not talking about that type of strong or that type of strength. You need to be strong out here because the devil is walking around, bro. The devil's spirit is around. There's a lot of people getting caught up with the devil's spirit, especially the ones that's in the truth. All the ones in the truth, you under major attack, bro, because they know, or the devil know, you know the truth.
Ephesians chapter 6, verse 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Now in this lesson, I'm going into do not play with them. Okay? Don't play with them. And the them is referring to demons. Okay? It's referring to the demons. Do not play with the demons, man. Okay, they will mess you up. Okay, their whole job is to sift you. Their whole job is to get you in a situation where you're spiritually destroyed. Okay, and then ultimately destroyed overall. That's their job every single day. They don't take breaks. Okay, they don't give up. They don't get tired. We get tired. In his flesh. They don't get tired, man. Okay, 100%. Now let's go into the Google definition real quick on wiles. Okay, and it says devious or cunning stratagems employed in manipulating or persuading someone to do what one wants. Right. Okay, so the devil, these demons, has a lot of tricks under the sleeves, man, to get you trapped, to get you to do what they want you to do. All right. And that's not good, because that's to your death of your soul, your spirit, your body. They want to destroy you, man. You have to understand that. And they're very, very strong. Now, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is stronger, obviously. That's the boss of these demons. But these demons can take you out, man, if Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai allow them to take you out. That's why you got to fight in the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to have the strength to escape being totally destroyed, man. You're not going to win every battle. You're just not, man. It's not meant for you to win every battle. Okay? It's meant for you to have ups and downs in this truth. That's why it talks about suffering. Okay? Part of the suffering is the battles you have to go back and forth with these demons, man. And you get tired, you get wore out, you know, it can really get to you when you're not winning and you feel like shit and you feel low. All right. But you got to remember the scriptures when it says in Sirach 2, when you're brought to a lower state, that spiritually, physically, in general, be patient when you are brought to a lower state. Okay. And these demons can bring you to a very, very lower state. All right. That's why I said don't play with them. Okay, so like I just read the wiles, the tricks of the devil. Let's go back to Ephesians chapter 6. Let's start at verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. You have to believe. You have to have faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Even though you in his flesh, in this whack flesh, I should say, you still got to believe, okay, in the power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, that they will strengthen you. All right, in this dark world, you got to believe it. If you don't believe it, then the demons got you already. You're doomed. What you gonna do? The demons got you, man. See, these demons are waiting and they're looking for vessels to dwell in. That's what they're looking for. Every day they're looking for vessels to stay in, to party in, to chill in, to have a field day in your mind. Okay? So finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. Likewise, you husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. I want to give our praises and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kodash, forgive me the spirit, to do this lesson. Now in this lesson, I'm going into the weaker vessel is a whisper away from Satan's grip. Okay. The weaker vessel is a whisper away from Satan's grip. All right. And that's very, very true. And you women, you Israelite women, you need to understand this. All right. Because if you understand this, you will listen more. You will understand the importance of listening to your head. Okay. To the body of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to order, to instruction. The scriptures talk about a woman that listens, and it's a beautiful thing. A well mind instructed with a mind that's instructed of a woman is a beautiful thing in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay. Now let's go back into 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 7. I'm going to read it again. It says, likewise, you husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto the wife as unto the weaker vessel. Now let's go into the weaker in the Blue Letter Bible and see what it says.
Strong's G 772, asthenes, asthenes.
Okay. And it says weak, affirm, feeble. Okay. And it says weak, infirm, feeble. Okay. And that's not just talking about the physical sense. We know we are stronger than you, but it's also talking about mentally, spiritually. Okay. Let's go to affirm in the Google definition of that word. Okay. And it says weak of mind. You see that? Weak of mind. So affirm says weak of mind, will, or character. You hear that? Not solid or stable. Not solid or stable. Insecure. Okay. That's what it says for affirm in the Google definition. Okay. That's why the Lord put man over women to rule you, to instruct you through the man. You were not built otherwise. All right. You were built to be fully instructed under a order. Period, man. Under the order of a man. You can't do it by yourself. It's impossible because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai did not create you that way. You're weak for a reason, to be under us. That's why you're weak. Then we come in and instruct you. Do this. Don't do that. Stop this. Keep doing that. Let's get better at this. We instruct you through the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That is the truth. Okay. And when you think about it, when you read the scriptures, you understand why now the Lord tells the women to be quiet. Don't speak. Okay. Learn at home from your husbands. We don't need you to speak because you were not built that way. So when you go outside of how you were built and the reason why you were built, you're out of order. Now Satan is taking a grip on you, having your mind everywhere, man. All right. That's why when you hear women say, oh, I'm crazy, my emotions, one day I'm this, one day I'm that, I'm all over the place. What is that talking about that you all over the place? It's talking about Satan. They ain't going to say Satan, but that's what it is. It's demons. One day they this way. The next moment they that way. Okay, that's a weak mind to be swayed that many times like a roller coaster. All right. In a split second, man. That's why